Hey all, Tony Bing here, hello and welcome back to another news update for Marvel Strike Force. Now, we have another X-Men themed update today, and this one is actually a fair bit of new information we've been able to find out. It was all revealed on the Marvel website. There was a podcast where they actually talked about the game, and there's some information that came via an article as well. So I'll actually link that below if you want to actually go into the article, but I'll be running through it in this video anyway. So some interesting stuff we do find out about the X-Men, so let's jump in and have a look. We start off here with the article, and it actually tells us the release date of the update that's going to be themed around the X-Men, and it's really not long to go at all. So arriving in game in waves starting on May the 23rd, so that's only in 3 days time. The X-Men are the most powerful team the game has ever seen, so here we go for more power creep. They'll be joining already available characters Wolverine and Storm on the fight against Magneto and the Mutant Brotherhood in the Arena game mode. So it looks like the X-Men are set up to be a counter of sorts against the Brotherhood, so they will have to be strong in order to do that. Now, in regards to the characters, Colossus and Psylocke will roll out in the upcoming in-game update with a Psylocke event campaign that we already knew about, and Colossus will be coming via Blitz. So that will probably be the same idea we have, where we have Blitz 1 week after the other. The first one everyone gets shards, and then the second one will be top 1500 only. Now, Phoenix will be available for a legendary campaign. Again, we knew that already. It doesn't tell us what the unlock requirements are yet. As soon and if I do get information on this early, then I will let you know. Now, it's mentioning that players should jump in now so you can earn Psylocke and Colossus character shards before their events end. Obviously that part's not correct because the Psylocke event hasn't started yet and Colossus is coming to Blitz. Now, carrying on here, we get some information on the characters. So Colossus, an unkillable tank, so that's not a surprise, he'll be a protector class. So he's a powerful protector that can absorb heavy damage by stacking positive effects and mitigate incoming damage with deflect. There's nothing there that really sounds new from a protector aspect. His abilities make him difficult to get through, and one of the reasons that X-Men will be the new Apex Arena team. It looks like they're really trying to hone in that part to get people farming them. Also, it's mentioning that you can rain down cosmic fire and rise from the ashes with Phoenix, and there's more information I can give about her later on in the video. And you'll be able to turn negative effects against your enemies with Psylocke, so that's where the counter to the Brotherhood will come in to an extent. At the start of the match, Magneto will no doubt apply his blind, Pyro could either bleeds, and it sounds like you could possibly just throw them back on the Brotherhood team, so it could be pretty fun there. We then get a rough breakdown of what the actual Psylocke campaign will be about. So, as for the Psylocke event campaign, after the X-Men are captured by Ultimus, Psylocke must lead a stealth team of strike martial artists on a rescue mission to Limbo. So we've already looked at the martial artist tag. There's not a great deal of characters there, so it will be pretty tight. If you want me to do a video running over the characters that are going to be the most optimal to farm, if you're maybe behind in this, then let me know and I will be happy to do that. But that's the Psylocke event campaign. Now, carrying on here, it's stating that build a team of your favourite X-Men and unleash the power of the Phoenix Force. Pairing these new characters with Wolverine and Storm allows for new team synergies, making your collection that much more powerful. And again, in a moment I'm going to talk about some of the new synergies we've found out about. We do have some synergies at the moment with Storm. You've got the fact that she can actually provide a 50% chance when it's her turn to apply speed up to X-Men and X-Force characters, and then when X-Men and X-Force characters have their turn, I believe there's a chance for them to get assists now. So with a full team, that could actually all add up there. The next line we have doesn't make a great deal of sense. I don't think this has been typed out correctly. So your X-Men team will be no match as more mutants are added to the game. Doesn't really make sense unless they're telling us in future they're going to bring out more mutant characters that are stronger to make these ones obsolete. If so, I take my hat off to them for being honest about it. Just to finish up here, this is some of the additional information we got. At the bottom here it's stating, Commanders, this is your chance to execute the Fastball Special. So there it is, we're getting it. Everyone's asked for it for so long. You can't bring in Wolverine and Colossus and not have the Fastball Special. So that's going to be there. And when I actually listened to the podcast, I listened to the full thing just to see if there was anything dropped in there. But it actually breaks down details of how this will work as well. So stating anyway, Wolverine and Colossus's new team up attack. just to finish off here, listen to This Week in Marvel above to hear about the addition of Cyclops, who'll be added at a later date, and what insane scenario will play out with having both Scott Summers and Jean Grey in the same team. So that's what I've done. I jumped in and I listened to the podcast to break it down. So firstly, we have the information in regards to the Fastball Special. So this will be Wolverine's ultimate, and it will convert to the Fastball Special whenever he's teamed up with Colossus. In regards to Jean Grey, a question I had myself, and I've seen a lot of people ask, as we're all very curious if she'll have two forms, if she'll have the regular Jean Grey form, if she'll also have the Dark Phoenix. She really would have to have it with the movie coming out. But in regards to this, we've been told that you'll spawn as Jean Grey and you'll get a particular set of skills, so they'll probably be mental based skills. When you're killed, you respawn and come back as a Dark Phoenix, and your abilities all change. So she's essentially two characters in one. Jean Grey, you take her down and she comes back and she's potentially a stronger character. So awesome mechanic. We know how difficult it can be to actually take on the likes of Ultron when he respawns. So imagine Ultron if he respawned and he came back as stronger. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun, and it's going to be interesting trying to work out ways to actually manage your way around it. Now, in regards to Cyclops and the actual synergies he has with Jean Grey, some of this it sounded like they were getting carried away and exaggerating in the podcast, so don't quote me exactly here. What they were stating is that when Jean is defeated, then Cyclops will gain a fence up. He rips off his visor and he fires optical blasts into the sky, so it looks like some kind of counter attack on all targets when Jean Grey's defeated. It also talked about the ultimate here. It says it will attack all targets. They did mention the fact that it would cause a fatality. This is a bit I'm not sure about, so don't quote me. But it said that when he's at 5 stacks of charge, it would cause a fatality. Did the person in the podcast get excited and carried away using the word fatality? Or is this a move that if you actually charge it up, he'll be like a ticking time bomb of sorts, and you have to take him down ASAP, or he will be guaranteed to wipe your whole team or members of your team? Does sound pretty awesome. It could possibly be completely broken when I think about it more on how you actually gain the charges, but I'm really happy to see them make new changes to characters rather than just wheeling out the same mechanics and characters with different skins. You've got the respawn in Jean Grey, which is great, and it really fits her character well, and you've got the synergies between Cyclops and Jean Grey, you've got the synergies between Wolverine and Colossus with the Fastball Special, and then hopefully we'll find out some more information about Storm, because I have talked about the passive. She's already got up to 50% chance, but I would like to see a bit more to actually tie the team together, and in time we'll most likely get more X-Men characters as well. We're still to get the likes of Iceman and Gambit and Nightcrawler, so there's a ton of other characters out there, but it's absolutely awesome. I cannot wait. Again, as mentioned, if you want me to do a video talking about the characters required for the Psylocke campaign and what characters you're best to actually farm to save you looking yourself, let me know, and I'm happy to do that. But let me know in the comments below what you think about the information we got about the X-Men characters. Let me know how hyped you are for them coming out, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all again soon.